right, let's go ahead. What are we making?
We're making Publix pizza. Grab the dough out so the folks can see where it came from and what it looks like before it becomes the pizza.
Where is
in the bottom. Not in that bottom.
Okay. Well, this can go anyway. So. Okay. There we go.
So this is what it starts out as. It starts out as Italian pizza dough made from scratch. Just take it out, allow it to come up to temperature. I personally have made about 1 million pizzas in my lifetime, 15 years at a pizza restaurant, so I can hand stretch it. Recommend that if you know how to do it.
All right.
Get down.
Get down,
You're
Cosmo. You're not getting it. Get down.
Okay.
So
Now
what do we got
have
on here?
We have 100% extra virgin olive oil. Use the kind of your choice. And then we put the oil in there, and I like to just move it around. Move the pizza around if you see a bare spot. Doesn't have to be perfect.
Now, did you do anything special with the dough?
I let it get to as close to room temperature as possible because it'll get more air in it. It'll heat up. And then that's when it gets the air, when the dough will actually rise a second time. And that's going to make for a much crispier crust. Now we got the oil. This is a white pizza. It has no standard tomato sauce. And you're going to just take a liberal amount, and I can't stress enough liberal.
What is that you're using?
I'm just using granulated garlic, and this happens to be Badia, but use whatever you want. You just want to make sure you get it all the way around. Now, next step is the cheese. And by the way, I preheated the oven. 450, between 450 and 500. You can go 5 if you want. I like to have a little bit of time. I put a decent amount. I like a lot of cheese. I think most people in my family just absolutely love it. If you want less, you can do less. This doesn't have sauce, so a little bit of extra cheese never hurt anybody. I'm just going to save the little last bit in case I get a bubble or two in the oven that needs a little cheese added. Now, what we're going to do, if I can find it, let's get the cheese grater.
Right.
This is a fun part. This is where we can put our chef hats on.
Are you waiting?
Now, cheese grater. Extra sharp cheddar. Use whatever kind. If you want to use the yellow kind, you can. I like to keep it consistent with the coloration. Now you're going to take your knife, cut a chunk off. Even if you don't use it, cut a nice chunk. About like that. Now you're going to just take and find. You see how this has different kinds of grates? You don't want that. You don't want these small ones. You want the one that's going to be consistent with this type of granules. Okay? Now, whatever way you want to start, you can start like this or like this. I'm just going to go like this. Don't forget to clean off the excess, and if you have a chunk, that's your little snack for doing the job. Now what we're going to do with this, it kind of sticks together sometimes, so just kind of do your best to move it around. And I think you could always add more if you want more. I think that's going to do. And I'm going to take the rest of this mozzarella, add it over top. And I think we have a pretty good pizza going here, guys. Now what we're going to do here, and this pan, by the way, has holes on the bottom. So it allows a lot more heat. I really recommend these. And then I have this set to the 3rd level from the top. Okay? Go ahead and slide her in there. Don't go far because it's going to bubble up on you.
How long's it been?
It's literally been just a couple minutes. It's probably going to take about 15 minutes. Total cooking time, give or take. And what you want to do is just knock down the crust a little bit. It's not really bubbling up a lot, but I just want to start knocking it down before it bubbles and we lose some cheese. So.
Hey, time to check.
Now we are very close. Probably going to say we're done. I'm just going to spin it because sometimes you have a hot part of your oven. I'm going to put it in there for about 1 minute and 1 minute only. She's done. That's what you get. It's called a white pizza.
Okay, listen to the sizzle. Look at that. All right, going in.
Now, once again, pan is hot. So you're going to try to hold the pizza and the pan with your thumb here. It's in the rag, of course. Hear that crunch? Might have to go over it a couple times. Just come down the same portion. And unlike the Domino's down our street, it's cut all the way through. I'm very frustrated with that place. And it's a much better quality pizza.
I'll lift the slice up.
Look at that. You ain't gonna find that anywhere.
Perfect. Yum.